We wanted to fill you in on the process with the Hopscotch family, and we looked at a bunch of homes together. They didn't have much time because they need to be here before Christmas and get started on the new job. So we discussed their wants and needs. That was the first thing we did when we sat down, discussed the wants and needs, and they wanted something that was move-in ready, minimal maintenance because of jumping into a new job right at the holidays. So there's not much on the market, but we were able to bring them to Sandy's listing, new construction, and it was a great fit. So at that point, we were ready to sit down and write an offer. And the hopscotches had already been pre-approved by their lender. We have that in another video, so you can follow up on that process. But the process for sitting down and writing an offer is a lot of paperwork. But first the pre-approval and deciding then on what they can afford, what the monthly payment would look like. So they were ready to offer $400,000 for the home, put 20% down, and they were solid buyers. So we put that in the offer, and then we also said, okay, we need to do some inspections. So we wanted inspection within 10 days. We always typically recommend a sewer scope, and then they wanted to do radon testing as well. So those were our contingencies in there. And then we asked for a 24-hour response time. Once they'd signed all those documents, we sent them over to Sandy.
And when I received them, I presented that and an additional offer that we had in hand from another buyer. Presented both of those to my seller. The hopscotches, like Kathryn said, $400,000, 20% down, really solid buyer. Our other offer was $375,000, but it was all cash, which is also a really good offer. But after comparing the two and going back and forth with the seller, they decided that because the hopscotches were so well qualified, that they wanted to go for the higher offer. So we accepted the offer for $400,000, 20% down, and moved forward with the inspection. Yep. Inspections are all complete.
Well, and I didn't mention earlier, but we also had to put in earnest money. So they put in $8,000 for their earnest money, which they delivered within the 3 days necessary. Mm-hmm. And we had closing listed for 45 days out. So all of that happened. The inspection came back great. The new construction is incredibly solid. Everything passed with flying colors. So now it is just a waiting game. We're 2 weeks out from closing. So we'll be doing follow-up with the lender to make sure that underwriting is going through and that there are no holes when we get to the closing table.